So what type of inflation device should you use? There's a couple of different ways you can go. Mouth inflating is the easiest. Everybody has their mouth with them, so but it's also very difficult and hard. Yeah, at the end of the day, you're very sore, so I recommend staying away from that. Other options is a pump. This is a hand pump, very simple to use, very easy, very dependable. Recommendation is to always carry a spare one. You just take the nozzle, you put it into the front. I kind of brace it up against my body, and then I spread the nozzle, and then it makes it so much easier to insert it into the balloon pump. So hold the nozzle, and all you do is go forward and backwards. Nice thing is it inflates on both directions. You pump back and forth, it inflates it and makes it real easy. Of course, burp the balloon, tie the nozzle off. Be sure to see my previous video so you can learn how to tie nozzles off correctly. Give it the old pop. That brings the air over, and then squeeze, and you're all set. And you saw how easy that was. The only downside to it, if you're working a large event, pumping back and forth for 4 hours can get rather tedious, and your hands get worn out. Bad enough you're working hard in a small little pump like that. If you're a beginner, this is what I recommend to go. It's easy, simple, fairly inexpensive. And one thing I do recommend is carrying a spare one. Even if you don't carry it with you into the job site, keep it in your car. If that one gives out, and at least you have a back one. The problem is if you don't know how to mouth inflate and you have only one pump and that pump gives out, then you're done. Not everybody carries a pump or has a pump anywhere nearby them. So you got to remember, they hire you because you're a professional, and as a professional you want to become prepared for the worst. The worst in being a balloon artist would be you don't have a way to inflate balloons. Carry a spare. Other option is a battery power pump. These are very nice, very efficient. This particular one is fairly silent. They are expensive. It can run into the hundreds of dollars. So as a beginner, I don't recommend you buying one of these. If you're going to decide to be a professional, then this is what you need. People see this and they know right away you're a professional. It's fairly small, fairly light, so it's easy to carry in, easy to carry out. And it's very simple to use. Just push the red trigger, and it automatically pumps it up for you. It can pump 260s, 160s, 360s. I wouldn't pump too many 360s because it takes up more battery life. But if you're starting out and you're using 260s, then you're fine. It's pretty much the same way. You just insert the nozzle of the balloon into the pump, and then push the red trigger. Here in the video, I didn't realize my battery was low. That's why I had that issue at first. I just stretched it out and then it pumped it up right away. So you saw how quickly it inflated it. Snap it, get the air down, squeeze, and then you're good to go. You can do that all day long. I have two particular pumps like that. One has a 2-hour battery for small birthday parties, small events, and then I also have one that has a 4-hour battery. So again, I recommend going with the hand pump. Inexpensive, easy, and as a beginner, that's probably the way to go, just to save you some money. At the beginning, of course, is always the most expensive thing, is you have to get every gear. Go with the pump. You can always get that on Haiku. I'll put some links down, and if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you very much. Give me a like.